in GitLab to demonstrate the Terraform with AWS. So this is the repository. As you can see, there are folders which I have made it serial wise. So you can go through serially to understand and learn. And if you go in each folder, you can see the documentation regarding those examples. And I have also linked the Terraform official documentation, which you can refer. Locally, let's take a look at the example 1. So all the Terraform code must be placed in .tf files, and you can place complete code in a single file, or you can separate in different files. So this is the Terraform configuration block where you specify the required providers. So I have specified AWS and GitHub along with their versions and source. Let's take a look at the provider AWS. So region, access key, and secret key are the required arguments to configure the AWS provider. The region I have specified as variable. So it's a best practice when you declare a variable, you also specify the type of a variable and the default value. I have specified EU Central 1. You can override this variable with the environment variable AWS underscore default underscore region. I have also declared the GitHub provider, but I have not configured it. Just for example, I have shown you can configure the different providers as well. So let's take a look at the EC2 instance, which we are going to provision. So this is the resource block which you are going to provision. So this is the resource type AWS underscore instance, and this is the logical name my EC2. These are the required arguments for configuring the AWS instance resource. You can take a look at the Terraform official documentation for the required arguments and the optional arguments. So for instance type, I have declared that as a variable. So instance type, I have the default value is t2.micro, and this value can also be overridden with the environment variable tf underscore var underscore instance underscore type. So all the variables which you declare, you can override these using the environment variables, starting with the prefix tf underscore var. Provisioning the resource my EC2 instance. So before that, we should set the environment variables access key and secret key. For that, I have already created a shell script. So just running that. Okay, so the environment variables have been set. So the first command is terraform init. This command will basically download the required providers. So once this command is executed, you will see the folder .terraform where the provider libraries have been downloaded, and the log file, which is basically stating the dependencies. And the next command is terraform plan. Terraform plan is basically a dry run where it actually states like which resources will be provisioned and how many resources will be provisioned. So yeah, the plan is 1 resource to add, 0 resource to change or destroy. And as you can see, the resource provisioned is AWS instance.myec2. So it's based on the specification AWS instance resource type .myec2. So the next command is terraform apply, which will basically actually provision the resource. So yes. So as you can see, it's provisioning the resource. The resource has been provisioned. So let's go to the AWS console. The instance is running. So hello world instance has been provisioned. Now the next command is terraform destroy. So before that, terraform apply command creates the tf state file. So Terraform manages the resource using the tf state file. So if you see, all the details about the provisioned resource have been placed here in the state file. So if you do terraform plan command now, So you see, it says no changes, infrastructure is up to date. So what Terraform does is it takes a look at the terraform.tf state file. Terraform.tf state file represents the current state, and the ec2.tf file represents the desired state. So it compares, the Terraform plan command compares the two states. It provisions the resources accordingly. So let's run now the Terraform destroy command. So it's, yes, so one to destroy. So it's destroying the resource. The resource has been destroyed. Let's go to the AWS console to actually see. So yeah, so there are no running resources. Take a look at the state file. As you can see, there are no resources as well. So now let's take a look at the second example. So the AWS provider, and we will focus on the S3 bucket resource. So for configuring this resource, the only thing which is required is bucket name. The rest of the resources, EC2, I will comment this out for simplicity. So the security group. So we will only provision the S3 bucket. You can also output the information about the provisioned resource using output. So as you can see, I have configured to basically output the ARN of the S3 bucket, and as well as the whole information about the S3 bucket. So let me just comment this out. So let's start provisioning. So I am currently in that directory. If you want to provision in from the another directory, so what you can do is terraform init and mention the folder name where the TF files are. So initializing first, then terraform plan, the folder name, so as you can see, the resource my S3 will be provisioned, and this would be the output. This will be known after the apply command. So let's do terraform apply. Sorry, terraform apply with the folder. So as you can see, this is the output of the provisioned S3 bucket. And let's see in the TF state file. The TF state file has been created in the root folder because from there we executed the terraform apply command. So you can see this is the output section in the TF state file. So there is this my S3 output, and then also my S3 ARN output. So the outputs which we have defined in the Amazon console to see whether the bucket is provisioned or not. So as you can see, the bucket has been provisioned. So now let's destroy this TF state file. So as soon as you destroy the TF state file, the resource is not under Terraform management. So let's run Terraform plan. See, the Terraform plan has been executed, and the plan says one to add. So Terraform doesn't recognizes this S3 bucket. Terraform my S3, although this bucket has already been provisioned. So as you can see, this bucket is already been provisioned. So if you now do terraform apply, oops, I forgot the directory. Yes, it will throw the error because the bucket already exists. Since the state file has been deleted, Terraform doesn't recognize the S3 bucket. So there are some scenarios like when there are resources which are manually provisioned. So to bring these manually provisioned resources under Terraform management, there is a command called Terraform import. So if you take a look at the official documentation of the Terraform, this import command, so Terraform import -config, because we are using another directory, so it would be 02 underscore, okay, and the S3 bucket resource type dot my S3, and the manually provisioned S3 bucket name, so that would be Terraform my S3. So as you can see, the import has been prepared and the import is successful. So let's run now the Terraform plan command. So it says 0 to add, 1 to change. Now why it says 1 to change? Because we have not specified these arguments that force destroy false and ACL is private. So we have not specified in the .tf file. That's why it states that. So when you basically import the manual provisioned resource, make sure that you also specify the configurations which are required. Take a look at another example. Suppose you want to provision the resources in different AWS regions or in different AWS accounts. So Terraform allows multiple provider configuration with the alias argument as well as the profile argument. So with the alias argument, you can specify different AWS configurations such as region. With the profile argument, you are basically selecting a different AWS account. So in my local AWS profile settings, this is my US 10 with the region US East 1 with different AWS account credentials. Let's take a look at how we can provision the resources with different provider configurations. So ec2.tf. So as you can see, this EC2 instance will be provisioned with the provider aws.my-EU20. So this resource will be provisioned in EU OS2 region. The second EC2 instance, this EC2 instance will be provisioned in the provider configuration, which is represented by my US 10 account profile. So with this profile in completely different AWS account will be provisioned. The instance will be provisioned with the default settings because there is no provider configuration has been specified here.